this NFL field flooding mid-game to Aaron Rodgers eating his own boogers. These are the 20 weirdest moments in NFL history.
These guys are freaky.
And first, watch out this ref violates a play on live TV.
Check it out, a little congratulatory lady. Hey, Pepper, hey.
But the ref at number 19 did the same thing, only this time, pay attention to where he put his fingers.
And what a good incompletion, guys, because that's
disgusting. But anyways, number 18 is the weirdest pregame speech I've ever seen.
I want everybody to look at me. I'm gonna pass it to Corn after I say one thing. Let's go. That's a W. Let's eat one. That's a W. How many people want to eat a W tonight? How many eat a W tonight?
Now, number 17 is so weird, it feels illegal, because Darnay Holmes was once caught getting a happy ending during a game. Okay, so apparently he was just massaging his leg. I know what I saw. Sometimes though, even the announcers have weird moments. Cause for number 16, an announcer said the most sus comment I've ever heard.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well. Yep.
Hey man, whatever you're into. But Aaron Rodgers is into something weird. Cause at number 15, he was secretly filmed during warm-up doing this. Damn, so it's that kind of warm-up, huh? Now for number 14, we've got the weirdest celebration in NFL history.
Isaiah Crowell. He's got a couple. And that'll draw a flag.
But the Jets have always been weird, like at number 13, because they have the weirdest exercise routine in the entire NFL.
Really happy and proud to have the shake weight product. I thought it'd be a really good idea to get every one of my teammates one of these. A couple demonstrations, if you will. It's very exhausting. This is going to be the extra edge we need this year, to take it from the AFC Championship to the Super Bowl. Ready, set, go.
Look, I just think the Jets need to sign Brandon Staley, because for what he was caught doing at number 12, it seems like he'd fit right in.
I'm okay with that.
Bro, you shouldn't do that in front of everybody.
I mean, maybe he's got back issues.
Do that in the locker room.
But he's trying to loosen it back up. I like the vigorous thrust.
Even the announcers thought that was weird. But there's one player that makes him look normal, because number 11 is the weirdest pregame ritual of all time.
Oh, Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe! Thank you, baby! Thank you! You making blood come from my damn mouth! You can't just smack me and don't hit me hard! That's bullshit! When you hit a motherfucker, you hit that motherfucker! Let's kick the ass, motherfucker! Let's go!
But look, dog, we've hit the top 10 now, which means things are about to get a whole lot weird. And for number 10, we gotta talk about the Buffalo Bills, because they have the weirdest fans in the entire league. See, this is the Bills Mafia, a diehard fan base for the Buffalo Bills, and they're known for getting weird before games. I'm talking lighting tables on fire and jumping onto them, and they even sled into the stadium half naked. But nothing compares to this guy right here, because before a game, he wanted to be doused in ketchup and mustard.
Ketchup, 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 ketchup,
Come on, they're treating that man like a glizzy. But sometimes weird moments can go too far, like at number 9, because Tom Brady was once proposed to by a stranger. See, in 2008, before the Patriots took on the Giants in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady was answering questions from the media when a reporter wearing a wedding dress named Inez Gomez used her one question for Tom to ask this.
To the woman in the wedding dress. Are you really? Wow. I've never had a proposal. What's your name first?
I name Inez.
Inez.
From
What name
Mexico
Inez?
City, Ciudad Marry me. I'm the real Miss Brady.
I got a few Miss Bradys in my life.
I could be one of them.
You could be?
Yeah.
No, I'm a one-woman man. But you're beautiful, and anybody who would have the opportunity to marry you would be a lucky man.
But in the NFL, even mascots get weird, like at number 8, because the Jaguars mascot got caught wearing a thong.
In the end zone, look who's celebrating. Jackson DeFeo, except what does he have on? What? Hey, okay. Where your clothes at, big fella? The Stars and Stripes Speedo dance moves may look a little different. Now, Where are your clothes at, buddy? I got one thing to say to you.
Oh,
Come on, man. Now, listen. It's been a long time since I put a thong on.
What did he just say? And let's just move on. Now for number 7, some NFL players are born weird because they have the weirdest names ever. I mean, look, you got players with names like Chuba Hubbard, Storm Duck, Guy Whimper. Hell, there's even a guy named Clinton Dix. But the weirdest name in NFL history has gotta be Dick Butkus. Yeah, Dick Butkus. I know he got picked on a school with that name. And this player might have too, because at number 6, we've got the weirdest player in the NFL. This is Mac Hollins, a wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. And he's a little different than everyone else, because this guy refuses to wear shoes unless he absolutely has to, calling shoes a foot prison.
Now, before we even get started, you walked into the studio, you have no shoes on.
Feel free. What's going on? Just stand up.
Eating on it. Put your feet on it. Like,
that's my guy.
This guy, bottom of his feet are black. He's been walking around New York City.
But why?
No shoes on. What are you doing? Let us know.
Like, if I told you to wear mitts your whole life, you would think that's crazy. But when you put them on your feet, nobody got anything to say?
But does it hurt your feet? Wait,
I can hurt my hands.
But you don't walk on your hands, right?
But I strengthen my feet, so now my feet are stronger.
We were told that this isn't just on set. You walked into the building with no shoes and socks. Did you walk around New York City with no shoes and socks?
Yeah, it's nothing but ground.
New York
Good for you.
It's nothing but ground.
And it doesn't stop there, because Mac Hollins also only eats food with his hands. Yeah, no utensils ever.
I don't like people that eat with utensils, to be honest with you. I think that makes you soft. If you can't eat it with your hands, you shouldn't be eating it. Soup? Shouldn't be eating soup. You never seen a lion eat soup. You never seen a gorilla eat. You never seen anything savage eat soup.
But by far, the weirdest thing about Mac Hollins is that he puts peanut M&Ms in his water and drinks it.
After games, if I win, I'll drink a bottle of peanut M&M water, chocolate water.
What?
Yeah, y'all will see it when we start winning.
Peanut M&M?
Yeah, so it's a bottle of water, and then I put marinate it in there for it got to be at least 3 hours. If I'm really feeling, I'll put it in the fridge, and then overnight I'll get it the next morning and drink it.
Ugh. But some moments may never happen again, because at number 5, we've got the weirdest game in NFL history. See, on December 19, 2011, just before kickoff between the Steelers and 49ers in San Francisco, the stadium suddenly lost power, and the game had to be delayed for almost 30 minutes. After discovering a transformer had just exploded outside the stadium, they were able to get the power back on and the game begun. But at the start of the second quarter, it happened again, and while it only took 16 minutes to get back on this time, things got weird while the power was out. 3 fans were arrested for running onto the field while they tried to turn the power back on. That's the most to ever run onto a field during a single NFL game.
Immediately when the lights went out earlier, about an hour and a half ago, some idiots running on the field, and security, which has more important things to deal with right now, is down there tackling him.
But anyways, for number 4, we gotta talk about the weirdest fumble in NFL history. See, back in 2012, during a game between the Jets and Patriots on Thanksgiving Day, with 19 million people watching, the Jets had the ball when Mark Sanchez made the weirdest decision ever, to run straight into his teammate's cheeks.
You got a busted play here, and then Sanchez gets hit, the ball is loose, and it's alive.
I have never seen this before in my life. Watch this. He's going to fumble the football.
Yeah, and Mark has never been able to escape this moment, because it's forever known as the butt fumble. But look, we've hit the top 3, which means it's about to get straight up creepy. And we gotta talk about the time an NFL stadium flooded. See, in September 2011, the Jaguars are playing the Panthers in North Carolina, and for the first 28 minutes of the game, everything was completely normal. But then, with 2 minutes left in the half, it started raining like crazy. I'm talking so much rain that the cameras could barely catch any of the game.
All teams in succession over the next 3 weeks. Here's Gabbert. Too far in front, and it's intercepted.
Fans were trying to shovel water out of their seats, and players are flying around like they were on a slip and slide.
Did any part of his body hit the ground? That's incredible balance by Jonathan Stewart.
Now, what if I told you that for number 2, the league asked some of the weirdest questions ever before the draft? See, before players enter the league, teams in the NFL will meet with them and have reporters ask them a series of questions in order to get to know the players better and see how their personalities will translate to playing on the field. But sometimes, these reporters and members of the team cross the line and ask the weirdest questions ever that have nothing to do with football. Like when they asked Keyshawn Johnson if he would help a stranded cat.
what would I do? Would I call the fire department to get the cat out the tree? Would I go climb the tree and get the cat, or would I just mind my business and keep walking? I said, man, I'm minding my business and keep walking.
Yeah,
it's not my problem.
Or when they asked Jake Bobo if he used napkins at Chipotle.
Are you throwing them away or are you using them? I don't know how in the world that can pertain to being a professional football player. I said I'd throw them away.
Even asking a player if he would kill someone.
I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Yeah,
I told him I say I wouldn't kill nobody.
That's right.
I wouldn't be in that shit. Yeah.
Maybe that's the answer they're looking for. Like, give peace a chance.
But there's no competition for DJ Johnson because he was asked the weirdest questions by far.
Like, if you ever got into a fight when you was in like elementary school, and then they'll ask like the details of it. Like, you feel me? Like did you win? What started all that? So you sitting here like.
Now look, next up, we got the #1 weirdest moment in NFL history. But first, we gotta talk about our sponsor, Kalshi. It's basically like sports betting, but for the presidential election. And it's legal in all 50 states, making it the only platform that's been able to pull this off. Plus, they made it super easy to bet on who you think will win. All you gotta do is download the official Kalshi app, sign up, and boom, you're ready to start placing your first bets. So for example, if you think you know who's gonna win between Trump or Kamala, this is your chance to win big. I mean, just by looking at the current race, Trump and Kamala are trading at about 60-40. So if I place a bet on Kamala for $100 and she wins, you could walk away with $250. You could 2.5 times your money. That is a huge win. But let's say you don't want to bet on elections. You can also bet on Rotten Tomatoes scores. If you think NASA will go to the moon this year, there's even some sports betting. Like, if you think Bill Belichick will return to coaching by May 2025, you can trade on that. But you better lock in your bets quickly, because the odds can change in an instant. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today using my link in the description, and the first 500 traders who deposit $100 will get a free $20 credit that can be put toward any trade. So click the link. Now, for the #1 weirdest moment in NFL history, it's gotta go to the time Jets head coach, Rex Ryan, exposed his foot obsession on accident to the world. See, in 2010, a woman posted a video showing off her feet to the world, and it quickly started circulating around the internet, cause it just so happened that the woman was the wife of Jets head coach, Rex Ryan. So when people started putting it together, they realized Rex had a weird obsession with feet and started flaming his ass for it. Soon after, even the players started roasting him too.
He does a great job of making sure everybody's on the same page and everybody's putting their best foot forward, and you can't just stick your toe in the water, you gotta jump right in, you got your foot up in the air, when to go out there and just put your best foot forward. So he's a great player, he's got great feet. I think he's very patient, he has good feet. He's another guy who's great feet. You want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward out there and being good little foot soldiers, and you definitely have to be on your toes and make sure that you're ready to go.
It got so bad, even reporters were asking about it after games.
Mr. Ryan, did you and your wife make the foot fetish videos?
All right. Well, obviously I knew, these questions, this question's coming and things. It's, this is a personal matter, and I'm not going to discuss it.
But Rex turned his weakness into a strength, because not only did he launch his own foot spray that sold millions of dollars, but he even makes foot jokes about himself on national TV.
Listen, I'm a toe expert. Let's just say this. There ain't nothing wrong with Aaron Rodgers. He threw for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Come on, stop. Stop it already.
Well, that man knows he's a weirdo.